when you go to the COVID metrics page, if you scroll down, you're going to see our school district COVID-19 dashboard summary. On this dashboard, we're seeing this front page gives you a high-level view of the student impact, staff impact, burden status, and really a daily local area and county summary. Before we dive into the dashboard, just when we're talking about the local area, we're talking about the 6 census tracts that most closely align with the school district of Menomonee Falls. It's not perfect, but it aligns very, very closely. So our local area is combining the COVID data of those 6 census tracts. When you're navigating on the dashboard, you can either use the page arrows at the bottom or the buttons on the side to go to the next page. This burden status page and when we're talking about a burden status, that's the number of new cases in the previous 14 days. So this is showing the burden status for both our local area and county, really since spring of 2020 when we started collecting this data. This chart and graph are showing you the same information, just in 2 different forms. We used the guidelines provided by the Minnesota Safe Learning Plan to determine the burden status levels. So we started using this in summer of 2020 before there really were many guidelines given out, and we have stuck with that for consistency throughout the past 20 months. This next page is really sharing similar information, but just giving a daily summary. So on Thursday, September 9th, this is our total positive cases, the number of new cases reported yesterday, in the prior 7 days, in the prior 14 days. So this is our burden status for both the local area and Waukesha County. Down below on the graphs, you can see how things have grown over time, just looking at the cumulative cases in both those census tracts. Over here, we're seeing the local area and the county. So the local area axis is on the left, county on the right. When we're looking at the COVID student impact, we're looking at how many students are currently in quarantine or isolation and what percentage of our student population that accounts for, how our COVID-related absences are changing, and then what are our positive cases? So both an active positive case, which would be a student that has a positive case and is currently in quarantine, and then our positive cases throughout the school year. In this chart, you'll see the information broken down by school. If any value is less than 4, that's going to be left blank or shown with a star to just protect the privacy of our students. So any information that isn't up there yet, so say in these graphs with the cumulative number of cases, at some schools it's currently less than 4, so you won't see that school on here yet. In this graph, we're looking at our trends over time for quarantine, current positive cases, and cumulative or year-to-date positive COVID-19 cases. For our staff, we really monitor the same things. So our active cases, staff in quarantine, and total cases through the school year. If you want to see how this information compares to last year, page 6 will show you our positive student cases, positive staff cases, and our trends over time in quarantines and cases throughout the school year.